In this video, I'm going to be your local guide and show you how to tour the Southern Black Hills in a day, starting in Rapid City. Begin your day at 8 a.m. with breakfast and coffee at one of the places I recommend in the description box below. Then take in Art Alley between 6th and 7th Streets off Main in downtown Rapid, where there are plenty of ever-changing photo ops and historical buildings. Plus the recently revitalized Main Street Square, where you'll find live music and movies under the stars in summer and an ice skating rink in winter. It's time to hop in the car and take Highway 16 south into the Black Hills National Forest and to Mount Rushmore. Keep an eye out for Sasquatch. He might appear a few times. It will cost $10 to park at Mount Rushmore, but it's otherwise free to visit. See the iconic faces, walk the trails, visit the museum, and have some lunch, and try America's first ice cream recipe by Thomas Jefferson. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified of the next video in the series on a day trip through the Northern Black Hills. Explore Mount Rushmore and the backside view of George before we get back on the road at noon to drive Iron Mountain Road, otherwise known as Highway 16A, and the Pigtail Bridges with views of the faces through tunnels along the way. Due to the inherent fire danger here in the Black Hills, you should never throw cigarette butts outside. And sometimes we are under complete burn bans when even your designated approved campfire ring can't be used. Please be fire safe and pay attention to the warnings. Continue on Highway 16A south to Custer State Park Wildlife Loop. You'll need a park pass, which is $20 per vehicle for 1 to 7 days, or $36 for an annual pass. While you're driving through the wildlife loop from 12:30 to 2 p.m., you may see wildflowers, pine trees, grasslands, burros, bison, deer, antelope, prairie dogs, burrowing owls, turkeys, birds, elk, bighorn sheep, coyotes, or even mountain lions. Stay in your vehicle and don't approach the bison. They are potentially dangerous. Let's continue now on Highway 16A, then north on Highways 89, then 87 to Sylvan Lake. I took an outhouse stop at Stockade Lake and was able to watch Wildfire helicopter bucket training for a couple of minutes. Walk around the trail at Sylvan Lake to see the interesting rock formations and the waterfall over the dam. There are more trails that take much longer that you can try another time. Let's get back on the road by 3:30 p.m. so we can be in Hill City at 4 p.m. on the dot so we can immediately check in and get a buzzer at the Alpine Inn before we peruse the shops nearby as we wait for our 5 p.m. seating for dinner. You'll be waiting for a long time for dinner if you check in much later than 4:15 p.m. You can walk over and look at the 1880 train, the interesting horse sculptures in front of the Jewel of the West boutique, There are so many other things to do in Rapid City and along the Southern Hills route. I'll put a list in the description box below sharing some of my personal favorites, should you have additional time. The Warriors Work Art Gallery down the street, and who can resist the treats at Turtletown Candy Store? If you're shopping for camping and climbing gear, Sasquatch may help at Granite Sports. It's 5 p.m. and your buzzer's going off. It's time for a salad wedge with the best ranch dressing and a filet mignon with baked potato and Texas toast at the Alpine Inn. And don't forget a homemade dessert. They're so good. It's now about 6:30 p.m. and we are heading north on Highway 385 to take in my favorite scene and recreation area in the Black Hills, Pactola Lake, where you can kayak, camp, fish, swim, cliff jump, hike, and boat. Take a deep breath and feel the spiritual peace of this special place. Find out what's underneath the water when you go into the visitor center. Spoiler alert, there's a town under there. After that half-hour stop, head north a bit, then turn west on Highway 44, also known as Rimrock Highway, which is a pretty drive back to Rapid City, where we'll stop on the west side for a stroll at beautiful Canyon Lake Park. It's about 8 p.m. now, 12 hours later. It's been a long day. You may be ready to relax, or if you've still got some socializing left in you, I highly recommend a craft brew at the Lost Cabin Brewery to cap off a great day trip around the Southern Hills. In my next video in this series on touring the Black Hills, I'll be sharing with you my recommendations on a day trip to explore the best of the Northern Hills.